Welcome back to Ashok Educational Group. And today's topic is sexual reproduction in human beings. So, you know that reproduction in human beings, so that is what we learned in your previous class, that is about what and reproduction. And also, you know that it can able to produce their young ones in the human beings or in animals. So the reproductive organs of human beings, so one is testes in male and ovary in female. So it become functional after attaining the maturity. So I know that here testes in the male, what it produces a male gametes, and ovaries in the female, it produces a female gamete, that is a germ cell. So when they attaining the age, so that is called a puberty. So you know that here testes and ovary produces a gametes is nothing but what and sex cells, and also it secretes hormones, that is a sex hormones like testosterone. So this testosterone is a male sex hormones. It is secreted from the testes, and this testosterone is responsible for the appearance of masculine character. So masculine character is nothing but what and secondary sexual character, and also from the female. So that is a it's secreted from the female hormone from the ovary. So that is estrogen and also a progesterone. So estrogen is a secondary sexual character. So what changes has been takes place in the female, so because of due to the secretion of the estrogen, and one more hormone, that is the progesterone, and this progesterone it stimulates the uterus muscle, so during the pregnancy and also during the menstrual cycle. So now we shall study about what are sexual maturity in human beings. So various changes takes place in human body at the time of sexual maturity. So that is called a puberty. So some of the changes is common in both male and also a female, that is both boys and also girls. So what changes has been takes place when they attain the age? So you know that in the male, sexual maturity is attained at the age of 13 to 14 years. So while in female at the age of 10 to 12 years, and that is known as what a puberty. So here some changes common in both male and also a female. So that is oily skin, appearance of pimples, thin hair on legs, arms, and face. So then voice begins to crack. So these are all what are changes so present in both male and also a female. So now we shall study about what and how sexual reproduction in human beings takes place. So in human beings, you know that this reproduction is a most common method of the reproduction in animals is nothing but what and in human beings. So some of the following steps is there. In that first step, that is a male parent, it produces a male gametes, so it is also called as sperm, and this sperm is small cell with a long tail for the movement, and female parent it produces a female gametes called ova. So that is a ovum. Ovum is nothing but what an egg, is much bigger cell than the sperm, having a lot of cytoplasm. So here, so the sperm enters into the ovum, so then fuses with it, then it forms a new cell. So the new cell that is called a zygote, and this process is called fertilization. So you know that here the fusion of gametes takes place. So that is a male gamete fused with what a female gametes, and this process is called fertilization. So here zygote is fertilized ovum. So then this zygote divides again and again to form a large number of cells, and ultimately zygote grows and develops into become a new baby. So now we will study all this in human reproductive system. So in that, first we shall study about a male reproductive system. So I know that this is the male reproductive system. So here, So it consists of a portion. So that portion, what it produces, a germ cell or other portion that delivers the germ cells to the site of fertilization. So this human male reproductive system consists of some of the organs. One is a testes, scrotum, vas deferens, ureter, seminal vesicle, bladder, prostate gland, penis, and urethra. So these are all what an organ which is present in the male reproductive system. So testes, you know that that is the formation of germ cells takes place. Germ cells is nothing but what are male gametes. It is also called as sperms, and this sperms takes place in the testes. So this testes are located outside the abdominal cavity in the scrotum. So what are the functions of this testes? So that is, it produces the sperm and also a male sex hormones. So now already I told, so which is the male sex hormone, that is a testosterone. So this testosterone and also a male gametes are produced in that testes, and also it requires lower body temperature than the normal body temperature. So the sperms formed are delivered through the vas deferens. So this is the second organ which is present in the male reproductive system, that is a vas deferens. So you might have observed in this figure, tube-like structure is there now. So that is called a vas deferens. So this vas deferens, so what it delivers? It delivers the sperms, and this tube-like structure, it unites the tube which is coming from the bladder. So that is a urinary bladder. And then urethra. So this urethra is the common passage for both sperm and also a urine. So along this path, so along that vast difference to what a ureter tube like structure it is present, right? So along this path, so some glands are present here in this vast difference path. Glands are there. So one is seminal vesicle, and also another one is a prostate gland. So you know that gland means, so what it involves, so you know that it is involved in their secretion, right? So one is a prostate gland, and seminal vesicle add their secretion into that tube, so into that vas deferens path. So what it carries, that is a sperm. So now you know that sperms are in a fluid, so which makes easier to transport, and this fluid provides nutrition to the sperm. You know that the sperm is a small body, very small cell. It is a small body. So and it consists of a genetic material. So and it has a long tail, and it helps them to move towards the female germ cell. And this is about what a male reproductive system. And the next is female reproductive system. So here also the female germ cells. So I know that female germ cells is nothing but what an eggs. So these eggs are made in the ovaries, and it is responsible for the production of some hormones. So you know that which are those hormones. So the human female reproductive system consists of these organs. So one is a fallopian tube. It is also called as a oviduct, and also another one is uterus, ovary, cervix, and vagina. So I know that here that is a ovaries. So you know that two ovaries are present. So that is a pair of small and oval shaped organ, so that we call what an ovary. And where does this located, where it is located in the female reproductive system, that ovaries? So you know that in the abdominal cavity near the kidney. So it performs a dual functions, two functions it performs. So one is the production of female gametes, so that is a ovum, and also another one is the secretion of sex hormones, that is estrogen and also a progesterone. Okay, so then, so you know that here, so the first organ, so you might have observed in this picture, that is a fallopian tube. It is also called as a oviduct. So are a pair of long tube, that is a long convoluted tubule, So what it carries, this fallopian tube? So it carries the ova. So ova is nothing but what, an eggs. From the ovary to the uterus, it carries what, an eggs. So it has a funnel shaped opening near the ovary. It is present, and these tubes, so from both the sides, opens into the elastic bag like structure, and this elastic bag like structure, so that is called a uterus. So in this uterus, you know that it is a womb, so you know that nothing is there in that uterus, only a empty space it is present. So this uterus, it is a pear shaped organ, so within are which what an embryo develops in this uterus. So its upper portion is broader and lower portion is narrower, called cervix. And the next one, that is a vagina. So the uterus opens into the vagina through the cervix. So it is a tubular structure. So that is called a birth canal. So why this vagina is also called as a birth canal? So because it is the passage through which the fully developed fetus is born, and also it receives the sperms from the male, okay, from the male. So and also what, it is the passage for which the fully developed fetus is born, through that passage. So this vagina is also called as a birth canal. So now we shall study about, so how does fertilization takes place in the human beings, means it takes place in the female reproductive system. So you know that male gametes, so that is the sperm, so this sperm is introduced inside the female genital tract. So which is the female genital tract here? So that is vagina is a female genital tract. So the sperm is introduced into the female genital tract, so by the process of copulation or a mating. So then fertilization occurs in the fallopian tube or in the oviduct. So you know that the sperm, so it is a very small bodies, very tiny bodies, and it is very active, and also it is mobile, it is moving, so which moves up to through the cervix, then into the uterus, and then pass into the fallopian tube. So then the fallopian tube, only one sperm fertilizes with the ovum to form a zygote, and this is called a fertilization. So later, so embryonic development of the zygotes, it starts immediately in the fallopian tube. So then pregnancy starts, so while menstruation stops, then that embryo moves down to reach the uterus. So then the embedding of the embryo in the thick inner lining of the uterus, so that is called implantation. So here a special tissue develops between the uterine wall and embryo. So this embryo is nothing but what, an fetus, so that is called a placenta. So you know that through the placenta only embryo gets nutrition from the mother's blood with the help of a special tissue. So this placenta, which surrounds what, are many villi are present, so blood capillaries are there. So then exchange of nutrients takes place, oxygen, and also waste products, it excretes the waste products takes place in through that placenta. So the time period from the development of fetus inside the uterus till the birth, so that is called gestation period. So you know that gestation period, so that is the development of the child inside the mother's body. So it takes approximately 9 months. So then as a result, contraction of uterus muscle, so the child is born. So this is what, so what happens when the egg is fertilized? So now what happens when the egg is not fertilized? So if the egg does not become fertilized, so the lining of the uterus is shed during the menstruation. So menstruation means what? That is the breakdown and removal of inner and soft lining of the uterus, along with its blood vessels, in the form of vaginal bleeding So that is called a menstruation. So this menstruation, it takes place in a cyclic process. So in the ovaries and also a uterus, and every 28 days or 1 month. So that is called a menstrual cycle. And this is about what a reproductive system in human beings. Okay, so if you want more notification, please subscribe this channel. Thank you.